What you just saw was the destruction, the bombing, the sabotage of what's called the Georgia Guidestones, which is a monument that I don't think a lot of people are necessarily that familiar with, although it was profiled by John Oliver just a few months ago. Someone apparently blew it up, destroying one of the Guidestones and damaging the others so badly that they were almost immediately demolished, supposedly for safety. I want to give you a little bit more information about the monument that was attacked. It's sometimes called America's Stonehenge. It consisted of several large upright stone blocks built in alignment with stars and constellations, weighing in at 119 tons and containing over 4,000 sandblasted letters spelling out what appears to be lessons for rebuilding humanity in 12 different languages. Some of the advice is, in the words of the Georgia Recorder, controversial. For instance, saying that we should maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. So yeah, that sort of thing makes people a little bit uncomfortable. It's a bit eugenicsy. But anyway, they were built back in 1980, commissioned by a mysterious man who used the pseudonym R.C. Christian. We don't actually know exactly who it was, even at this point. But at some point during the night yesterday, someone detonated an explosive device there that is currently being investigated. Footage at the site apparently showed a car. They don't yet, as far as we know, have any suspects. They are searching for them now. But as we will get into, Ben, the thing that makes this even more interesting is that there has always been this weird aura around this, the mystery of not knowing who it is that set it up. But it has also been the focus for many, many years of conspiracy theories, largely coming from the right, that this is some sort of satanic monument or something like that. And as we'll get into, it has very recently been the target of these conspiracy theories, leading directly up to its bombing. But what do you make of it?
I don't know. It's such a very American thing, right? I don't know. It's so wild because especially when it comes to conspiracy theory stuff, you'll have a lot of people who will do things that are intentionally weird or nonsensical, and then people will start making conspiracy theories about it being profound or something. But a lot of the times it's just some weird shameless attempt at being profound, right? Or being cryptic for no reason, because so I don't really know. I don't know. I don't really know where to place this. Where there's just seems to be different crowds that sort of feed off of each other, where they're intentionally cryptic, and then they're oh, that's why it's actually this, that, or the other thing, when it's really just nonsense. But I mean, I don't really know enough about this to know that that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, so, but here's the thing, and here's why I'm so focused on this, and why I wish we had way more time to talk about this. But by the way, I want to immediately just mention Candace Taylor is one of the candidates recently, this Trumpist candidate, who had been talking about how one of her promises if she got into office was to demolish the Georgia Guidestones. After this attack on them, she tweeted, "God is God all by himself. He can do anything he wants to do. That includes striking down satanic Guidestones." Well, in that case, wouldn't it have been powerful enough to not have them ever be set up in the first place? But anyway, I get that the political stuff gets weird in that it seems like some of this stuff they'd kind of it's white supremacy and all that. At the end of the day, this is someone who blew up a monument because of conspiracy theories that they believed about it. And I would argue that someone who is willing to blow up a monument is in theory willing to blow up other things based wholly on evidence-free conspiracy theories. They were told that this is a satanic thing, so they decided to blow it up, which means that we now have on the run a person who can make and use explosives who believes the conspiracy theories they read online. So whether the political stuff gets a little bit complicated, but I feel like people aren't taking this seriously enough that a conspiracy theory from the internet led to a thing being bombed. That seems significant to me. For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.